After 10 hours of testimony yesterday, the NTSB returning today for day 2 of an investigative hearing into the deadly crash involving Flight 5342 and that Army helicopter. Tonight, we're learning that communication between air traffic control and the pilots of the helicopter may not have been fully understood minutes before the crash. Fact finder Dylan Domingue joins us with what we've learned. Dylan?
Yeah, Mike, so we reviewed transcripts of an interview with the air traffic controller who was on staff that night. The controller was in charge of communicating with both the helicopters and the planes. So on January 29th, as the helicopter approached that area, the air traffic controller asked if the Army pilots had visual separation of Flight 5342. The helicopter pilots said yes. That means it is their responsibility to avoid a collision. So the controller shifted to other duties. But when he looked out the tower, he saw the helicopter was way closer to the plane. He once again asked the helicopter's pilots if they saw the plane, and they said yes. Within 20 seconds before the crash, the controller advised the helicopter to pass behind the plane to avoid the crash. But the pilots never responded directly to that call, only saying they thought they were being told to go slightly left. Moments later is when that crash occurred without a safety alert ever being issued. Today, the Army questioned why more alerts weren't sent out warning both aircraft.
When you've got a route, 2 routes that both aircraft have been cleared to perform on, there's a conflict. That's an induced conflict. It's a physical conflict that's induced. And although there's responsibility to maintain separation, I don't know the physical means of not saying that's not converging traffic, in which case why there wasn't. I just want to be clear that there was never a call to Flight 5342 that there was converging traffic. Despite the routes had to cross. There's no way to proceed down Route 4 and not cross the center line of 33 with approaching traffic, and that call did not occur. Is that a fact?
Correct. The air traffic controller was asked why he didn't advise Flight 5342 about that helicopter. His response, quote, "I do not think it would have made the difference."
Dylan, I know this has been brought up before, but is it possible that those pilots that they told air traffic control they could see a plane, is it possible they were looking at the wrong plane?
Yeah, so this crash occurred, of course, in the middle of the night, right? It was dark outside, and when it happens like that, all you're seeing is the lights out there in the distance. We want to show you the video. We first showed you this yesterday. If you look at this new video we received from the moments before the crash, on the right side of your screen, you see the circle, the lights from another plane. We'll fast forward here a few seconds. Here's the helicopter approaches from the left side of the screen. It is possible that they were looking ahead to that other plane and did not notice Flight 5342 that was approaching there from the left. And according to radio traffic, the Army pilots never signaled that they saw the plane to their left before that crash.
All right, thank you, Dylan. We'll continue to cover as the final day of NTSB hearings will start tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We'll have live coverage on KWCH.com. You can join in on the 12 News app as well, and you can watch it wherever you stream 12 News, including Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire.